I'm John Henry, and I'm normally the cameraman, but today I am doing the Banana Basjoo, which we've been having here in our garden right here for about 2 seasons now, and we're getting it ready for winter. My preferred tool is a Sawzall because it goes through the thick stems of this plant very well, and especially around this time, you can, if you see this, you can see there's already some ice forming in the middle, which is why I like to use the Sawzall, because it cuts through that ice very well. So I'm going to show you how to do it.
Hey, wait! John Henry, gardener child, why are we waiting until now to do this?
Well, because you can't cover the ground until it's almost frozen, and you always, I forgot to mention this already, as you can see with this one right here, it's cut down so low that it's ground level, which helps it helps it because then we can cover it with just leaves from any of our other trees in our backyard, and then it just works out really nice.
So these plants, did these grow back from last year's plants?
Yes, every year they grow back just as tall as last year.
And hey, how tall were they?
Very tall, actually. Probably about twice my height.
Really?
With full leaves that weren't decayed.
Very cool. So all right, are you going to show us how to cut back this banana plant and prepare it?
Yeah. So first, I like to remove the leaves from this area. So we're going to start with this bottom one right here because it's small, and I would need to remove this one to gain access to the main one. So first, you're going to get down as low as you possibly can. You might get some sap or like water or something on your hands, which might make it a little bit colder, but I would suggest using waterproof gloves. I don't have those on me right now, so I'm just using my hands. And then start off slow, slice, nice clean cut. You see the ice in there as we showed you before. And as you can see, I got that down there really low, and I can't really get down there much without this hitting the ground. Now we're gonna move over to this one, which is a little bit thicker, and I might be able to move these leaves, which I am, but you might have to see through this bush right here. So I'm gonna as you can see, I'm getting this down all the way to the bottom as quick as I can, and then one quick clean cut. I misspoke right there, forgive me. So now with this main one, it's gonna take a little bit more effort, so I'm gonna push the trigger down a little harder.
And you're gonna be real safe with your leg and hands out of the way, right?
Yes, always remove that. And I just noticed there's one more right here, which is really
so we're
easy.
gonna keep all hands and feet out of the way of the Sawzall.
Yep. And you might have to make another one because it's so thick. As you can see, I'm just going like this. Pulling that out, checking that to see if I got it all the way through yet, which I did not, so I'm going to go through that a few more times, just like so.
Careful.
Almost there.
Careful.
I am.
Awesome.
And as you can see, there's still a little bit more I can get here, but I just didn't get that because this is so thick and I can't see all the way through. And I got this little piece of mud right here. Just screw with me, I hate this stuff. So I'm just moving that out of the way.
Careful.
And always keep a consistent cut line. And now we're getting to the harder parts where it's getting really tight up against this wall here. And so if I can just get this last one right here, probably gonna have to make one more little cut here to get some more access to that.
All right, let's get it from the other side then.
It's gonna be kind of hard to do that though, because then I'd have to reach like that and that wouldn't be safe.
Oh,
so
okay.
Don't do that.
Good thinking. You got this.
So as you can see, it's starting to get a little bit harder to do this now. So I'm gonna make a quick little vertical cut from here to the center. And I'm gonna do that all the way across just to gain complete and full access to this plant. Now, I should be able to go like that and remove that right there. Now I can get this side. And now I'm just gonna start sectioning that. I need to get that a little bit more. Then this should be able to come off easy peasy. Was just one more piece. And I was mistaken.
Want a shovel?
I will be able to get this on my own, I believe. So there we got that completely off except for one little bit right there. So now that I pulled that off, I got this corner right here, which will help me shave off the rest of this. Sorry if you can't hear me over the saw.
All right, you good?
Yes. And then I just got this one last little corner right here.
Hey, did you notice something that I'm noticing?
What?
We have to make sure we put this little guy back to sleep. This proves that leaves keep our little friends, the moths and the butterflies, all safe and warm because that's a little moth there. You woke up from his nap. All right, let's finish this up. Good
And there you
job.
have
All
it.
right, let's get all that debris out of the way.
That's it.
We just chucked that debris out of the way. Watch your hand. Okay, we're done with the power tools. Here you go. Give me that. I'll take it out of your way. All right, let's just chuck that trunks out of the way. And now what we have here is a pile of nice dried oak leaves from our oak tree. And look at that boy.
I just want to show you the size of the base, because this part right here is what holds all of this together, and also this plant is like an onion. It's got layers.
So cool.
You can peel it. You can just start peeling it all the way down to the core.
Someone's having a little more fun with their banana trunk. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put those leaves on top of those bananas and put them to sleep. So what do you got to say to our audience, John Henry?
So just remember, you don't always need the big power tool. If you don't have one, a big clipper should work for most of these plants. Just not this big one. It will take a few more cuts than normal.
All right,
and it
you
won't be consistent.
bet. Well,
And
thanks
number
a lot.
two is the shovel, which has been hidden by all these other plants that we did off camera. So normally you just go kind of on an angle. I don't really like that because you go on an angle. I prefer
To cut the
keep it
bananas?
one
No,
straight
it's best to
line.
use a straight line.
So best to use this. If it's not on this, if you don't have this, use this for the shovel, and that's it for the
All
covering.
right,
the
we're going to
bananas.
cover them with the leaves and place them to bed and wait for the spring, right?
Yep.
All right, thanks a lot, Junior Gardener.
Okay.
All
Hope you
right.
like and subscribe.